King Charles made headlines last week when he bestowed a significant baton to his heir, Prince William, in a ceremony that was more than just a nod to the royal succession. It was a poignant display of solidarity, according to one leading royal expert. This heartwarming act of passing the torch came hot on the heels of Prince Harry's UK visit, where he notably did not meet with either his father or brother, casting a spotlight on the contrasting dynamics within the family. It was a move that saw Prince William take over as Colonel-in-Chief of the Army Air Corps from his father, a position King Charles held for more than 30 years. Jenny Bond, former veteran BBC royal correspondent, expert and commentator, shared her insights with OK. Magazine, suggesting the king was making a deliberate statement about the monarchy's enduring legacy. The image of the king and the future king together sends out a powerful message about the continuity of the monarchy, Jenny Bond revealed. I think it was an example of mutual support, the king handing a highly significant appointment to his older, loyal son, and Prince William showing that he is ready and willing to take on some of his father's duties as and when the time is right. The king, 75, and his eldest son, 41, share a close bond, strengthened by their unique and extraordinary destiny, Jenny told OK. They are the only two men in the country to experience or face the prospect of being monarch. They have only one another to share very particular thoughts or concerns with about this unique role. With Harry no longer part of the picture, William has become closer to his father. As time goes by, I think the king will look to his eldest son more and more to uphold and protect the institution of monarchy. William and his father have not undertaken an official public engagement together since shortly after the death of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022. They have also been dealing with both Charles and the Princess of Wales, 42, undergoing treatment for cancer. Jenny says that must have brought them closer together, as they confide their feelings and fears to one another. Speaking about William's return to royal duties alongside his father, Jenny added, "It's lovely to see father and son together, with William towering over his dad, looking youthful and strong in spite of the emotional stress he must be going through with his father and wife under treatment for cancer." More of the latest royal gossip, news, showbiz and sport from the Mirror. The display of unity came just over a week after Harry, 39, arrived in the UK for his Invictus Games anniversary ceremony. While he attended the service at St. Paul's Cathedral, his father was meeting members of the public at a Buckingham Palace garden party. The Duke's spokesman said Charles' full program of engagement prevented them meeting face to face. Neither publicly addressed the decision not to meet, but Jenny believes it may simply have been too much for Charles to contend with in his current health condition. There's no doubt that the king is incredibly sad about his broken relationship with Harry and, of course, his almost non-existent relationship with his two grandchildren in California. But I think he sent out a clear message when he did not have time to meet Harry, she says. The stress of a fractured relationship with his younger son, in my opinion, may be too much for him to handle at the moment. Charles is a very emotional man, and it may be that the pressure of trying to untangle a complicated relationship with Harry right now is just not something he should be tackling when he is also fighting cancer. I believe that the king will always leave the door open for Harry. I'm sure he still loves his darling boy, but the time has to be right, and at the moment the king's focus is on getting well again as soon as possible and fulfilling as many diary engagements as his health allows. As Charles gears up for the future reign of his son, William is undoubtedly shaping his vision of monarchy. Royal expert Jenny believes he'll be a king of the 21st century, focusing on impactful change. I suspect we will by then be used to rather less formality, less, if any, bowing and curtsying, and a monarchy that is a bit more approachable and relatable, she said. Recent snaps of Charles with William have cast light on what seems to be an ever-widening rift in the royal family dynamics, particularly affecting Harry, who, Jenny reckons, found it personally and deeply disappointing for Harry to watch the Colonel-in-Chief title pass to William, considering his own deep connection with the Army Air Corps. Despite the tradition that sees the Prince of Wales inherit the Colonel-in-Chief role, Harry's personal history with the Corps, where he learned to pilot Apache helicopters and was awarded his provisional wings by his father before his Afghanistan tour, makes this transition poignant. Jenny comments on Harry's current situation. By now, Harry must accept that he has made his bed and he has to lie in it, however unfair it probably seems to him to have to relinquish his military appointments and be unable to take on any more, she states. It is now, very clearly, the Charles and William show. I don't think there is a role for Harry. While William is also supporting Kate and their children Prince George, 10, Princess Charlotte, 9, and 6-year-old Prince Louis through their difficult personal time, Jenny says, I think he probably feels he has no option but to cut ties with his brother for now. I think he has decided that for his own mental health, the only answer is to block Harry out from his mind. William has a very great deal to contend with. His absolute priority is his wife and his family, and then, of course, he has to deal with his father's illness and the weight of responsibility of his royal duties. I think he has simply blanked the Harry problem out of his mind. I don't think there is any way back for William and Harry. If the death of your grandfather, your grandmother and cancer striking two members of the family are not enough to bring them together, I simply do not know what would.